What's going on YouTube? Welcome to today's video. As you see by the title, we're going to be going over the 3 major upgrades that I made to my channel and a bunch of little other ones as well. As you know, Amazon had its Prime Day recently. I think that was like last week. So I took that time to really reinvest into my business, into this YouTube channel to provide you guys with better content and more value. So the first major upgrade that I have for you guys is what I'm talking into right here. This is the Blue Yeti microphone. Here's the box for the Blue Yeti microphone. I got the silver color. It's actually a really nice box though, and I think the Yetis that they make are really cute in it. Just to provide better audio quality to you guys, because I did my first 2 podcasts recently, one with the Pharmacy Podcast Network, Pharmacy Future Leaders, and also with the Fit Pharmacist, which is going up today. With those, I did hear that my audio quality wasn't the best. It's kind of echoey, so I really wanted to invest in a better sound system. So if I do future podcasts, if I get invited to those future podcasts, then I can have good audio quality on my own side. And then also for voiceovers, I can have just better sound quality and less echoey sound and stuff. And also I'm going to be moving my office into the upstairs, which is an even worse echoey room. So very excited to have this as my upgrade. This on Prime Day was $130, which I did not get a discount because this wasn't one of the Prime Day on sale items. So as you see on top of it, I have I think it's called a pop filter. So your B's, your P's are usually really strong. They give like high marks on the audio. I have a pop filter on top just to help minimize that as well. The second thing that I did invest in is an action cam. So this is pretty much a ripoff GoPro. So I picked up the AAT, the 8-man AAT Action Camera. So this is going to be like a waterproof camera that I'm going to be able to get B-roll footage with, and also take it into the rain, take it into the pool, take it into the ocean. So some really cool things I'll be able to do with this. It came with a little carrying case as well that has a bunch of little attachments and everything. So it really came with a lot of stuff. This was only $70, and I don't think that was an Amazon Prime Day deal. I think it's still $70. So if you want to get an action cam and not spend $400 like on a GoPro, then I would strongly recommend this one. This is what it looks like. It's very, very tiny. This is it in its waterproof container, and you would just screw on whatever kind of tripods or handles that you want to do. This also, one downfall of this is I just got back from Ocean City today. Today is Monday, so I'm trying to have this video up today. But I'm going to be editing 2 videos where I got to use this a little bit for the first time. But as I was playing some of the footage over, I did notice the sound quality wasn't that great when it was in the waterproof container. So I'm not too sure how that's going to play out, but may have to get an external microphone in the future just to help improve on that, or just bring the Blue Yeti around at all times, but we'll see. So this guy's really cool. This is it in the waterproof container. So this is what it looks like outside of that container. It's very, very small, very, very tiny. It's that big, and you can see that's the front side, and that is the back side. So really small, a lot smaller than the size of my hand. But this thing is really cool. It's going to allow me to get B-roll footage. So if I'm doing like a food challenge, maybe have 2 different angles. This also shoots in 4K, so it's actually got better shooting quality than my my Sony, which is only up to 1080p. This also goes 1080p 60 frames per second, which is cool for like slow-mo footage. Another cool thing is what I used it for was time lapses. So it has a time-lapse shoot mode. I think for Sony, I have to spend like another $10 to get like an app that does that. So I used that at Ocean City, and that was a really cool experience. So I'm gonna be having that in the next 2 videos coming up for you guys. So it shoots 1080, 60 frames per second. It does time lapses. It's wide, it's waterproof, so that's a really cool investment. And also it's really, really small, so I can take it around. So if I'm planning some vacations for the future, maybe a cruise, maybe Cancun, maybe Croatia, so I'm able to take that around. And since it's so small, I can also just like put it in my pocket as opposed to the big, this isn't even a big one. It's the APS-C, the Sony Alpha 5100, but I can't fit this thing in my pocket, but this little guy will fit into my pocket, also a little tripod with it, so this will travel really well. I just have to fix the whole mic input thing, but that's only $70 as opposed to a GoPro. So also if I lose that, if I break it, $70 isn't gonna kill me, but if I lost $400 on a GoPro, I'd be pretty damn pissed. That is the action cam. That's a cool investment. I'm excited to use that. I'm excited to see this footage for the next video. The third investment that I made is actually a big, beefy one. So the third channel upgrade that I made is this. Oh, that's the wrong thing. I'm just kidding. This is the Joby 5K Gorillapod. So this is like pretty much a tripod, and these are really bendy, and you can see how thick these are, and they can really wrap around anything. So if I'm in the gym, I can wrap this around a pole, I can wrap this around some kind of bench or something to get every angle possible. And you see the top, that's I think they call it a ball head, but I can unscrew that, and once I get these things locked in a position, I can get any shot I want because the ball head is so mobile. It'll move any way around there, and then it'll just lock back into place. So I got to do a lot of things with this as I was in Ocean City, and made some cool time lapses again with that smaller, the 8-man. So this thing is a beast. It was actually $125, and this is good for a camera that's up to about 11 pounds, and I think my camera, this one that I'm using, the Sony, is about 2 pounds maybe with its lens, and the 8-man is probably like 1/10 of a pound or something. So this thing is definitely overkill, and I understand that, but I'm still very excited. And if I'm gonna do a Joby Gorillapod, I'm gonna just go for the top of the line one. I'm gonna feel really safe with my cameras. And also I had this right next to pliables on the second floor, wrapped around a light post, and it did very well. So this thing was a good investment. And look at it, this is what I used to use. This is just some like $10 Cali Bear or something, and it's really, really bendy, and it doesn't really stay anywhere very well anymore. So check these out. So this is you, and this is the guy she tells you not to worry about. So let me give you the side-by-side comparison of those. There's a big difference there. And I'm actually using the Gorillapod to shoot this video just because it goes anywhere and it's really convenient. The other things that I bought were a little more minor. So the big 3 upgrades were the Yeti mic for $130, the Joby 5K for $125, and the 8-man A80, which that was $70. So that's $325 of channel upgrades in those 3 things alone. And I think those are gonna be a big improvement in my quality. So I'm happy to have those. Some of the more small things that I got was a little mic, a mic stand for the mic. So when I move up to my office upstairs, I'll probably be using this. I just don't want to make a bigger mess than I have right now. The next thing that I have is the 2 cam sticks that I got for the A80. This one didn't come in time from Prime Day. It said, I think, 1 or 2 day shipping, but by the time we left for Ocean City, it wasn't in yet. So this is extendable, and I believe it's waterproof as well, so that's good just to bring the cam in. And then I picked this one up in Target because this was a last minute purchase. I like the color though, and it does extend. It has kind of a similar like movable top. You just lock into place. And if you turn it, it extends a little bit. Thought it extended more than that, but I may have broken it already. This was 15 bucks from Target. This was 10 bucks on Amazon. The next thing is the mic cap. That was about $5 or $6. That's the pop filter. So the next thing, this is probably the only actual Prime deal that I did get. I picked up another Seagate 2 terabyte external hard drive. So I picked up this guy. Just connect this into my laptop, and this will back up my YouTube content just in case anything ever gets taken down or I need to edit something. I leave something in there that I shouldn't have, then I can always come back to it, and I'm keeping everything on here and it won't take up all of my hard drive space. So that's the Seagate 2 terabyte. This is typically, I think, like $75 or $80, but I got it for $60 on Prime Day, so that was a pretty sweet deal. I actually now have 2. So this one I'm gonna use for my hard drive backup and phone backup, and this one will just be YouTube content alone. And hopefully over the years, I may get some more of those because I want to keep putting out a lot of content for you guys, especially with this Joby. I can bring it anywhere, and also the Action Cam, so I have no excuse not to get content to you guys and provide value to you. I also did get a little memory card. This was for the A80, so it's, I think, a micro SD. This was only 10 bucks, so that's how far technology came. For a 32 gigabyte, it's only $10 now, so that's pretty cool too. And the final thing that I picked up is this Apple Watch band. This is not made by Apple. This was like 10 or 11 or 12 bucks, and it's waterproof. So while I was at the shore, I was able to just wear my watch while in there, track my calories, so I could eat some more Three Brothers pizza, which is always a mission accomplished. But those are the main things that I purchased on Prime Day just to help set my content quality up a little bit. Next investment that I really want to make is get a new camera because I am using the Sony Alpha 5100. I think it's like 3 years old. Doesn't have good image stabilization, doesn't shoot 4K, it doesn't have a mic input. So if Sony can make a new camera, another APS-C, with all those things and a fully articulating screen, because I'm looking at myself right now, then I'm definitely going to go all in on that. And that will be a big investment too. That would be like $1,000 or $2,000 for a new camera, but I think you guys are worth it. And it's always good if you do start a business, always be trying to step up your content, step up your quality, provide more value. This mainly, a lot of these improvements that I made, these upgrades are just going to allow me to make more videos. The Joby fits anywhere. The 8-man travels really well. It can fit in my pocket. And then this will be really good for podcasts and also voiceover. So really excited to get some more content out to you guys. Again, I just got back from Ocean City, so I got 2 videos coming in, a day of eating and a day of training to show you guys how I fit in my fitness while on vacation without falling off the rails, but still getting a slice of pizza or 2. That's going to do it for the video. Comment down below what other channel upgrades you guys would be interested in me purchasing. I can't even think of anything because I think I got the majority of things off the top of my head, but what do you think that I should get next besides maybe my own gym, because that's like $80,000 and I can't afford that right now. But that's going to do it for the video. Like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.